Well, good morning, you guys.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
It is a beautiful morning.
Yeah, nice and sunny.
Mm-hmm.
It was freezing this morning when we were taking the kids to the bus stop, but I tell you what, sun's loud and proud now. Hey, guys.
What's going on? So actually, I had put my gloves on because I was like, dude, I don't want my hands to freeze.
Ooh. Good catch, Mel. Pat myself on the back.
Good being quick on your feet there. When we are going out for a little walk.
Yeah.
We are,
It was cold this morning, though. Like I'm telling you, when we took the kids to the bus stop this morning, brr.
Yeah. I mean, it's been colder in the last couple of weeks, but at the same time, it was definitely that biting cold where my hands went numb completely. And I was like, yeah.
They were in the pockets for sure.
But it's a beautiful morning. We're going out for a little walk.
Yep.
This morning, get our blood flowing and
get the day started, get motivated, right? We're gonna go over to the pond and check some things out. We've had some good rain, and the creeks have been flowing. Not like flowing. We got a good trickle in the front creek though, and I know Come On Mountain, Drifters Landing, they've got a good trickle going. So I wonder if that made our pond go up at all.
I'm really curious on that, actually.
Maybe it did.
It might have.
Maybe it didn't. Who knows?
I hope it didn't. We still need to get those stumps out of there.
That's why we're going to go find out, though. We're going to go find out.
And the problem is if we just chop them at the ground level, then they are going to grow back. And they're going to just be foolish and just everywhere again. So we definitely want to get those things out of there. But maybe we'll be able to pull them out and toss them off into certain spots, give the fish some habitats.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't want too many habitats, though. I mean, like, we do, but I don't want too many things inside the water because we would like to swim in there at one point.
You just got to make a mental note of what you're doing and where it is.
All at, right?
Exactly. Exactly. But it's so beautiful. I love this time of the year.
Sorry, I can't walk and drink at the same time.
With all of this colorage.
Not downhill anyway.
Right? Yeah. Can't chew bubblegum and walk? What?
No. It doesn't work like that for Mel's brain.
Oh, it is. Oh man, it's so beautiful out here. It's been a minute, and yeah, there is definitely a little bit of water.
Yep.
A little bit.
Is it flowing?
I don't think it's flowing.
It's kind of dammed up.
I mean, if it is, it's slowly going, but
I think all the leaves kind of just dammed it up right here to this spot.
I don't hear no trickle.
I hear a dog though.
Here's something.
No, it's just leaves falling.
No.
Right there, look at all those leaves right there.
Very peaceful up here. Very, very peaceful. I want to come up here to the pond area though and check it out and see how it's looking and see if I can see any trails over here, because it's deer season. It's deer season. I definitely want to get myself a deer.
You've been trying really hard, babe.
I've been trying. I've been doing the whole sitting and being extremely patient, waiting hours and hours and hours and nothing. But it's all right. Oh yeah, the water definitely has came up. Check that out. It has definitely risen quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, because look at those stumps. Those weren't cut in the water.
Nope. So yeah, it's getting there. All those stumps too. Nice. It didn't it didn't dry up. It's now on the fill up time. And this thing gets pretty full when it gets going. So that's going to be a cool thing in the spring to look around and.
Well, you can see the kind of the divot line where that tree is and how the moss is on the bottom of it, and just like the moss line around. That's about how high it gets at like it's full, you know.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over here and sit down on the beautiful bench that Anthony and Roxanne built. We get to enjoy it too from all their hard work.
I don't see no hoof prints.
Kids have been coming down here. They enjoy it.
Here, I'm gonna set you guys down right here.
So last night, guys, we had a random impromptu premiere video. I'm sorry, I know that everybody else would have wanted to be there if they would have known it was going to be a premiere. But what happened was, I was on the live chat with It's All Grady, just talking and hanging out and stuff. And that's where the idea of just make it a premiere kind of came up, because we were all chatting and I was like, you know what? Let's just go right on after them. Tim's not going live tonight. Let's just pop a premiere right in there. And we did. So you guys got to see, you know, the doors and windows going in, and our conversation yesterday, how we were kind of storytelling about how the turn of events happened. And now you guys got to see it.
That was a pretty good premiere.
Yeah.
It turned out to be a really good video.
Yeah, it turned out, I'm very happy to read in the comments that you guys were able to feel what I was feeling as that was happening, because
Yeah.
that's like a win when you, as a video person, right? Your whole goal, at least for me, is I want to be able to have people like feel what I'm feeling when they watch it, or kind of like vibe with us in some kind of way. And y'all definitely caught the vibe, so check.
It was a lot safer than what it looked like on the camera, though. I'll just say that.
It
At
was.
least for me. Like, it was nerve-wracking for her because she can't see anything at all other than a box.
Yeah.
You know, and she knows that I'm bearing the weight and what's out there.
And I know how heavy it is.
Yep. So it definitely made it to where you were a lot more nervous than I was, you know, and like everybody else on there, you know, so it was a lot more relaxing on the other end.
Oh, yeah. Relaxing, Gary.
For me, yeah. Well, I mean, I was able to easily walk it back, you know. I've got 2x6s up there, and I had a 2x10, and I had two 2x10s, and then in between 2x6s and close to the door, I had a whole bunch of 2x4s.
Yeah.
Right there. So, I mean, like, it was plenty of, you know, bracing and everything to where I could walk around just fine. I was comfortable up there doing that. And then
you're part spider monkey, so, you know, it's a given. And me, I'm like afraid to be up there anyway. So like I'm just in general putting me there, forget the big heavy box, forget the hundreds of pound glass, just knowing that there's a fall right there, and just standing out there on his system, right, that would have freaked me out to begin with. And then you add in this big heavy piece of glass, and Gary's on the other side, and I'm afraid that if I push too hard, it's gonna fall and make him fall off, and I need you.
No, I know. And it was definitely, I could tell the nerve-wrackingness on the other side, and I couldn't even see your face. And I was like, babe, it's okay.
You felt my vibe.
I got it. I felt it even. I was like, it's all right. All right. I'm on these wood that I'm looking at, and I can see where I'm walking.
Either way,
I'm more cautious by myself and able to be more cautious of where I'm going. If I had somebody else up there, then I'd be more worried about them than I am for myself.
Right. You wanted to be the only person on the outside handling it at that time, because then you'd have not only the glass to worry about, but the other person's safety to worry about. And
if they took one wrong step and everything else, and then it would have had to been a little bit more. And then I would have really needed to put in like a railing system if I had somebody else out there, because
or tie off, right?
Or tie off, and even tying off, it can get you precarious spots because you have a rope that can get tangled up into stuff and everything else. So I
remember from the roof.
Yes. So it makes it to where it just, you know, there's a lot of things that, you know, it could have been this way or that way, right? But in all reality, when I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is going to be the best way to do it. And I'm not going to have to stress or worry about it too much at all. You stressed out about it a lot with it, and I understand, because that thing was definitely big, awkward, and a bit heavy.
Well, and again, my fear of heights was playing into it too. that was playing a part into it too.
And like I said, you couldn't see what was going on the other side, per se, until it was already like you could see me in the middle lowering it down.
Yeah.
And then
another one thing too about that type of glass door, right, is it's kind of like installing a giant window. Now you can take the doors out of it.
You can.
But it's not made to be. Actually, there was a piece of paper inside that said not to do that.
Correct.
So
and you can, but the problem is too, the way they take out the door, there's 2 screws in the actual top and bottom of that door area, to where I could have taken out the standing door and all those doors and everything else, right? But I would have had to install it while it was half hanging into the hole, and somebody would have to hold the bracing to hold. It's just a lot more headache. Yeah. And then not only that, but just the other metal doors, you can do that, but it also comes into a certain play. It's every time with a door or window, if you take it apart, you're jeopardizing putting it back together and flush and plumb and everything else. When they come from the factory, it's pretty much there.
Yeah, and then the swing of it and everything. The swing of it
and how it lines up of where the notches are and everything else. So.
Well, the thing is, there was a piece of paper inside the box that said, don't take the doors out. Don't do it. So we were like, we're not going to do that then. And so we just did it the way that we were instructed to do it, with that type of sliding door. Correct. Now, there was another person that was like, oh man, I was bummed you didn't get the sliding door with the things and the blinds inside it. I hear you. We did talk about it a little bit, that we were thinking about getting those, and then I decided against it at the last minute because
they wanted $2,200 for the door, and
with the blinds in it,
with the blinds and everything, and I just that alone, I was like,
I just couldn't do it because the door that we ended up getting, it was really nice. It's nice. It was easy to install, and it was like $550.
Correct.
Versus $2,200. So I mean, like, we have a lot more things that we have to build. We still got to put a roof on that thing. We are not filthy rich. We do not have just piles and piles of money lying around. We are doing this as we earn, right? Yeah. And so thankfully, what you guys watching right now, watching this video, being a part of it, hanging out with us, we all get something out of it. Not only we all get the community and the friendships and stuff, but if we're able to make a little jingle on the side in the 21st century, why not? Yeah. But sponsorships, honestly, we've been very blessed with several different companies reaching out to us and providing us with income to promote their products and stuff at different times and occasions. Yep. So it's all a blessing, but no, we can't just frivolously drop, an extra, when I could make curtains for,
There's points of certain things where you want to.
Well, there's certain areas where you spend more,
you spend a little bit more to try to get the bigger bang for your buck, and that's where it comes down to, like, even the roofing and just say, like, the decking that we're doing, and just like those are a little bit more top-notch things that I want to get done or do, but it's not going to be plausible if we're doing every little aspect of top notch.
Yeah, no, so, you got to pick and choose the things.
Pick and choose which way.
The safety things, the longevity things, the replacement. How long is it going to last? Like, typically, if you get the greatest of the greatest, or if you get the bottom barrel, like, there's so many different things that you have to consider. That's not just us. That goes for you and your own personal everyday life. Everybody has to make those types of decisions, and we think that we make the best ones for us, and I'm happy with it. But I do plan to either make or buy, like, those hotel room style blackout curtains. Yeah,
that'll be nice.
That'll be really nice, and I'm going to be very happy with it. I know I can do curtains for a lot less than like $1,500. So
yeah.
I was like,
So it's we shopped around when we got all those doors and windows and everything, and I feel like we got the best bang for our buck. Yep. And we got the 2 exterior doors that we really wanted to get anyway, and it didn't break the bank or kill us, to get them. It was reasonable, like no tomorrow, and it was nice. Yeah, like, it's one of those things where I'm happy with the the ones that we got and everything, because they are very energy efficient and they are good to go.
Yep.
And they will last our lifetime.
And they weren't too crazy to install. And the windows are going to be really quick to install too. But today, friends, we are going to get back to work on the decking. So yesterday I ended up editing out that video for you guys. I did send Gary into town to go on that supply run for us to grab those couple of things so we could finish off the door. Essentially, when Gary got back, it was already like 2 o'clock and the kids were going to be getting home in an hour and a half, and we didn't want to open up the big can of worms. So we didn't get to any of the deck work yesterday, but that's okay. That's what today's for.
Correct.
Gary did get the doorknobs installed though.
I did do the doorknobs.
And you flashed the door too.
Yeah, flashed the sliding glass door. The back exterior door to the back patio, that one still needs the shims and to be flashed.
Yep.
But
so
I need your hand for that one.
Yeah,
because,
he could do the shimming and all that. He could do the shimmy by himself, but it's always funner with two. You know what I mean?
Correct. Correct. And it'll make me a little ease when I unscrew that door. And
but that's all we're gonna do today as far as upstairs. We're gonna shim the door, we're gonna flash the door, and then we're gonna move on to the deck again. So today's goals: if we can get the triangular area on the left side finished with the posts notched, set, and the beams, I guess, set as well, attaching that whole area off so that way it mirrors the other side.
And we're at a point back
of
around and finish up those joists in that space.
But I don't think we're going to get to the joists in that space until tomorrow.
No, it's
because of the time. I know it looks like it goes by really fast on videos because, you know, magic. But all of those particular things take a lot of time to mark out and cut out those.
Measure and
and
notch and
level and everything. It does take quite a bit of time. So I'll be happy with today if we can finish off the door, the flashing, the shimming, go down to the other side, mirror it, and then that way maybe I'll even mark out where all the joists are going to get hung at. You know what I mean? Like maybe I'll even do the 16s or whatever and get it all marked. So that way tomorrow we're waking up. And that all depends on how today goes, guys. It all depends on how the day goes. We do have a live stream scheduled for tonight for you guys. It's going to be at 7 o'clock on SimpleLifeReclaimed. Hope that you guys can be there. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you guys live in action. So yeah, that has to do with today too, because I'm going to have time to get off of work, stop work, go inside, make dinner and stuff, and feed everybody before we go live tonight. So
correct.
Like I said, if we can get the other side mirroring that side, then it's like an excellent day.
Correct.
Excellent day.
It's getting there though. I mean, just little by little we're notching things out here and there and trying to get everything going correctly and not lose our minds at the same time.
I'm having a lot of fun. I'm learning a lot. I'm having a lot of fun. I mean, you're my husband, but you're my best friend. It's always, we always are laughing. We're always having a good time working together. It's the best.
It is.
It's the best. All right, guys. Well, I want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today and watching today's episode of Real Talk with SLR. It's been a pleasure. But we're going to make the trek back home and start getting it, friends. So I will see you guys tonight at 7 on Simple Life Reclaimed Live. And until the next one, friends, we love y'all and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.